Ari, this is 5 good comic book covers, and I've not done one of these videos in ages. So the concept is that I just show 5 good comic book covers, like it says on here, and then I fuck off. They're not like top 5 covers ever or in any sort of ordered ranking. It's just 5 good comic book covers that I like. This one, it has got a theme, and the theme is crossover events. Up first, we have got World Without Heroes. This was book 3 of Evasion, and this cover is by the genius known as Todd McFarlane, and he was perfect even when he wasn't doing the actual cover, and the whole last issue of a crossover had to be done by a different artist. Love this cover though. It's got all the big DC heroes flying in space. It's simple but effective, and it is one of my favourite DC covers. Next is Secret Wars II number 1. And this cover does a much better job of telling an intriguing story than all 9 issues of this miniseries ever did. This cover is drawn by Jason Byrne, although the layout and general idea was originally done by John Buscema, but then Timothy Shooter rejected it and got Jason Byrne to draw it, but Jason Byrne basically just redrew the same image. This is good though. We've got all the characters gathered around an ominous shadow asking, who is the Beyonder Man? And the answer to that question is, he is a disappointment. Next, we've got another Marvel crossover, Conquest of Champagne, and I have reviewed this comic. I'll link to it down below. And I think the first minute of that ad video was just me worshipping this cover. This is by Junior Jr. It's some very early work from him, and I really love it. This tells us the scope of the story, and I love its selection of characters. From marquee names like Captain America, the Hulk and Spider-Man, to some more niche characters like Kaiser or members of Alpha Strike. Really great cover. I've recently reviewed this next one too. It's Justice League Act of God, which may or may not exist. And really, the most positive thing I can say about this comic is that it has got a really brilliant cover by Bob Ross. This instantly grabs your attention. You've got all these DC characters and they've all been defeated and you want to know why. And there's so many characters here that at least a few of your favourites are sure to be there. Really, really good cover. And finally, we have got another issue of Secret Wars II. This is issue 3, and it's another simple cover with a fairly common idea where we've got like all the heroes and there's an enlarged baddie. There's also a poster for this crossover that I have on my wall, right up there. It's right up there. That's it, right there. It's a similar thing, but I really like how well stuff like this gets across the story, or rather what the story should have been. We got the Beyonder Man versus the heroes. These are just the Avengers. Earth is in the middle. This cover is by Milgrom, and some people really criticise his art, especially for this mini-series, this crossover. And I never really got the hate for something that is, well, competent at worst. This cover is great. And those are my 5 crossover covers that are good. what are your favourite ones and that? Say so in the comments down below. And then subscribe to the channel, and then click the like button, and then share it, and then comment again saying that you've done all that stuff, so I can make sure that you definitely have. And then you crack on and get something to eat. I'll rate all these covers 7 thumbs up.